Welcome into the third quarter of the Coach Kevin Keathley Show. Once again, I'm Derek Forrest alongside the coach of the East Kentucky Miners, Coach Kevin Keathley. Coach, this past weekend there was a NBA slam dunk contest, and one of the guys in the slam dunk contest, Jamario Moon, actually plays for the Toronto Raptors, a forward there. You actually spent some time with him. Just talk about your past with Jamario.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jamario Moon is a fantastic athlete, and he's probably the talk of the league this year. Unknown shows up in the NBA, and he's really been the talk of the NBA this year. Me and Jamario really go back about 3 years ago. When I was coaching the Kentucky Colonels of the ABA, we had a player by the name of David Scott who got signed to a contract overseas, and we had two players on our contingency chart of who we wanted to bring in, that if David Scott left, we wanted to fill his role. We wanted to look for versatility and things like that, and one of those guys on that list was Jamario Moon, and he was playing for the Harlem Globetrotters at the time, and you know, at the time it was really a situation where he had left college early, Derek. He entered his name out of junior college and didn't get drafted, and really there wasn't any teams out there that was taking a chance on him. He was never getting a chance to play a season, given any chance to play games. He was cut during training camp and things like that, so he went to the Harlem Globetrotters. But nevertheless, when the opportunity came for us to pick Jamario Moon up with the Colonels, we brought him in, and immediately he paid dividends. He was a guy that you could tell right away had NBA talent. There was no doubt about it. He was still young, but he had NBA talent, no doubt. And he played a great role for us. He was played behind Antoine Barber, who played at the University of Kentucky. But he averaged about 14 points a game and 10 rebounds for us. He was just a fantastic athlete, and was just very versatile, the type of guy that I like, can play every position on the floor, basically.
All right, now, did you watch the slam dunk contest on Saturday?
I'll tell you what, we had our bets going. You know, I thought Moon, he had all the capabilities in the world to win it, and I'll tell you what, that first dunk that he had, Derek, was probably, I believe, the best dunk through the entire event in terms of just a pure dunk. There was no, you know, there was no, for lack of a better term, there was no extra curricular activities going on there, Derek. He wasn't blowing out birthday cakes. He wasn't putting capes on, but he just gave a great pure dunk. That second dunk, had he not laid the tape down, Derek, I believe he would have got a higher rating than Gerald Green, but the fact that he set the bar so high, laying the tape down past the free throw line, probably cost him those 2 extra points, because that was an unbelievable dunk in itself, to catch it left-handed and throw that down. So I believe that he had a great showing. Moon, if I was him, I'd enter it again next year, because spending the 2004-05 season with him with the Kentucky Colonels, I know what he can do. He does some spectacular things before practice when he's goofing around. So I know he's got all the capabilities in the world to win that event.
Now, you know, when we look at Moon's career, he not only played for you, but after that, he went on and played in the CBA as well, played for the Albany Patroons last year. Don't know how much you know about how he did last year with the Patroons, but, you know, obviously he's on the CBA media guide this year. I don't know if you got a glimpse of that at all, but he's on the cover, and now he's in the NBA, and he's averaging 8.2 points per game and 6 rebounds per game. And, you know, for a rookie, what can you say about his performance
I'll tell you what, Derek, you're exactly right. And this is the proof that if you work hard, any dream can come true. And that's what any kid in Eastern Kentucky should take. Say, it don't matter where you came from, what people tell you. If you want to get somewhere in life bad enough, you can get there. And Jamario Moon's proof of that. He, like I said, Derek, he you know, entered his name in the NBA draft. He realized that was a mistake. He told me that when he was with the Colonels. Played for the Harlem Globetrotters. Went to us, averaged about 14 and 10 after that. He went to the D-League, got cut the very next year in the D-League, played in the World Basketball Association, Derek, with the Rome Knights. Came off the bench there. And then he went to the Albany Patroons, where he actually came off the bench for most of the year there last year as well. Went to the CBA Finals, and you know what? It took a scout seeing him and saying, you know what, that guy's got all the makings to play, and he just stayed focused, and now he's a starter with the Toronto Raptors, and you couldn't ask anything more of a rookie. 8 points and 6 rebounds a game, a block and a half a game. He's doing all the things that you want to do. He's doing all the things a coach would hope that a rookie could do, and he's doing it. He's getting it done. And that just goes to show you, Derek, that here in the CBA, you're a bounce away from the NBA. And whether it's Josh Pace or James Blue Jackson for us, who knows? They could be the next Jamario Moon. By the way, Derek, they were rated 14th and 15th in Pro Basketball News' rankings of top minor leaguers in America. So they could be right there. They could be the next Moon a couple years down the road, and we're getting a treat right now in Eastern Kentucky with these guys here. I couldn't be prouder of what Jamario Moon's doing. He's getting it done in a big-time way, on a big-time level, and he's a great guy overall. Quick story, real quick, Derek. He surprised me one morning during practice with 4 tickets to the Harlem Globetrotters there in Louisville for me to take my kids there. So he's got a great heart, and I know he enjoys every moment that he has in the NBA because the type of guy that he is. He's a great individual, and he's just only going to get better. That's for sure.
And it sounds like a great comeback story for someone to be cut by a team in the D League and then still find his way to the NBA.
Exactly. And what do you think about that, getting cut from the D-League team, and now he's a starter in the NBA? I bet the D-League team is kind of hitting herself on the head now. That's for sure. All
right, Coach. Well, that'll do it for the third quarter of the Coach Kevin Keathley Show. When we return, we'll hear from you, the fans of the East Kentucky Miners, and our long-distance connection, as well as we'll name our Miners Player of the Week.